discussion today. It might get a little real, it might get a little heated, but your future course staff has got your back. If y'all remember during the rules, one of the rules that was new, it was the first one, if somebody says something that's like non-inclusive or triggering, or there's just something that you don't agree with, new word. Right, exactly. So if someone says something, it's all love, we don't have to be like, why'd you say that? Right, you could just be like, new word. Cool? So we're going to try to keep it might get kind of intense, but that's dope, right? And we can all maintain the love. Cool?
Word. So, as you all know, Brave New Voices, we preach safe space. We create this space for you. This isn't for us. We cater to you and your needs. So, for the entire duration of this town hall, you should feel at home. You should feel like this space is yours, because it is. So anytime you feel uncomfortable or something's a problem, please let us know. The theme this year is break free. So do just that.
Hashtag break free.
Hashtag break free. Hashtag. So challenge yourself. Force yourself to think outside of where you are. This is an international youth festival. We have perspectives, stories, people coming from all over the world. You want to learn. Every day is an opportunity to learn. Today at B&B, that's what we're trying to do. That's what these town halls are for. To curate curiosity, to explore things you haven't learned before, right? We're trying to be better people, right? We're trying to be better poets.
Absolutely.
We learn how to listen. We learn how to be okay with listening to each other.
If you're the type of person who's always like, oh, pick me, or like just jump into the conversation, we're gonna keep it casual and like kind of like self-monitor. But if you feel like you're talking a lot, let's do the step up, step back, right? So I want to make sure we hear from everybody. This isn't like kind of shy, occasionally brave voices. This is brave new voices. All right? Yeah. What y'all have to say is important. Nobody really has your perspective and your experience, so you all have something to bring to the table.
When I was younger, I was like, man, after senior year, I'm about to be flawless, I'm about to be this, I'm about to be that, and then I realized my sister's going to college in the fall, and she's stressing in the summer. We didn't even know if we could be at B&B this year, and how happy I was to sit here with every single one of y'all, and I'm never that happy when I'm walking up to school. You see me with wet socks coming into school, like, why am I here? Why am I sitting here? Like, but I'm here right now, and I'm so happy. I know no one in here. No one I'm so happy, and I'm shaking, and you guys are amazing. Oh my God, like, this whole school thing, like, if we can be this excited for B&B and saying what we need to say, if we can go to school and be like, I'm about to get these grades just like I'm getting scores for B&B.
Right, yo.
Right.
Yes,
I can't speak anymore. That's how good this is, and that's how good school should be. Period.
I remember having this itch, I have to work really hard so that I can get out of my neighborhood. I need to get out. I love my friends, I love everybody, but I can't stay here. And it's terrible that we have to surpass our friends and surpass the ones that we love. Yeah. And just so that we can survive and abide by the rules that we get screwed over by most of the time.
Why are borders there? Why do we have them? Across Mexico, across Canada. Why do we got all these borders containing us in this little jar that we call the United States?
I would say it's probably kind of psychological, because if you look at the world from outer space, you don't see no lines. It's we're making the lines in our head, right?
I think the main purpose of the borders is mostly for our government to know how far their power can be exerted. Citizens of our country get certain rights. They feel like they can't, but the people who aren't shouldn't get them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And so they're like, oh, if you're not American, you don't have this, you don't have that, and they feel like they have to, instead of just putting it in the air, they need a physical representation of it. This is this wall. This is where our power ends. Where your
I feel like the purpose of them is to keep these undocumented citizens from coming into their own country, from coming into their power. and when they cross the border illegally, it weakens, mentally it weakens the government because they've seized their power and they've tricked them, and now they're working under the government without them knowing. And that's the point of why the borders are there, to keep them out. And they don't want to be servicing these undocumented citizens if they're not American.
I feel like it's a reaction to feeling threatened, to feeling inferior, to just feeling uncomfortable enough to react to a situation. Like when, like for instance, the violence against immigrants coming into this country, that's a reaction to lesser job opportunities, because, and then placing the scapegoat as immigrants, putting immigrants as a scapegoat. So that's a reaction to that, and that's where the violence comes from.
Violence can be, even in like, you know, silent looks, violence can be, you know, the way you treat minorities in your classroom. Violence can be the selected few who get to go to university. You know, violence is just those things that are systematically meant to keep people out.
I came today because I come from a Christian household. I identify as Christian, but also lately I've been very open sexually, like, you know, just trying to explore, and also I've always found spiritual holes, like in the Bible and in church and things like that, and just trying to understand like what exactly, like purpose, what exactly love is, what self-love is, and how do you love someone else, and how do I love a man, how do I love a woman, how do I love a human, all of those things. And so I really just came here to really understand different perspectives, because all I know is my perspective and one that I hope to have. So I'm kind of like stuck in between, really just being honest with y'all, coming from like a house where it's just like homosexuality is a sin. Do not even wander, like conversations, me and my team talk about all the time, conversations with my grandmother. Even I asked her like, what would you do if I told you I was gay? And she's like, I don't want to hear it. Like, just a family and a city and a country that just blocks out any perception, anything further. So I really came here to really understand who I was through many people who knew who they were.
I came here today to learn, because where I live, it's extremely ignorant. It's extremely, like it's a huge lack of knowledge. People come up to me and I tell them I'm gay, and they're like, but you look like a girl. Shouldn't you be dressing like a boy if you're gay? I'm like, no, I shouldn't. And it kind of makes me feel better coming today, because like I feel like I'm not the only one that's like misjudged and like misidentified. And I actually moved to Bermuda. I used to live in Charlotte, and I went to Northwest School of the Arts. Oh, and it was, do you remember me?
Yeah, I remember you.
You remember me? I saw him across the room and I was like, oh my god, I know her. Okay, but yeah, and I moved from Northwest School of the Arts, and it was a huge welcoming community. And to go from that, going to a country where it's so conservative, and they never met a lesbian. Where I went to school and they never met a lesbian. I'm just like, how can you not, like, I wasn't used to it. And I felt like I was being judged all the time. And so coming here, I'm amazed at the diversity in this room, and I feel so proud to actually be able to hear everybody's stories. And it makes, like, I just find it amazing, because everybody's different. Like, and that's what we are doing. We're breaking binaries. Nobody is a girl or a boy or a woman or a man. Like, everybody's who they want to be, and I love that.
There's New York University, and I used to like walk past it every day from like rehearsal, and you'll have the hotel, and you have all these people walking down, and then on the side you'll have this parking lot, and there's homeless people lined up, like row by row. Right. And it was like me, I grew up in the shelter. I would know, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, people who live in the shelter, they dress like this. No, we're like everybody else. Right. We're just trying to make an empty cup of wishing well. Yeah. So
you mad fly though, you mad fly.
And it's like,
One mic.
No, I feel the love though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And it's like these people, like, so I know a homeless person like on West 4th, and we like every time I see him, I was like, yo, what's up, Bill? He's like, what's up, Logic? And it's really cool because you know people don't understand that these like homeless people, they used to be somebody's daughter, somebody's brother, somebody's father, somebody, and everybody is just like walking past them. Like if they spit their story on the train, everybody's like, oh my God, here we go again. No, it's not here we go again. They're hungry, and I know, and it's like everyone's poverty is different because people be like, oh my gosh, I'm starving, but you haven't ate for 10 hours. Their starving is like for 3 years. In Africa, their starving is eternal.